What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am Corey, and we are His and Herbs, and we're just some small time, soon to be big time gardeners growing food in the high desert of Southern California. All right, guys, so if you watched any of our videos previously, you'll always hear us talk about super poop. And super poop is basically just composted cow, uh, llama, sheep, duck, goat, chicken, any kind of animals that's typically found on the farm. We were given the opportunity to grab some of that stuff as much as we wanted, as often as we wanted. Okay, like I said, so the compost, the super poop is made out of those different animals' manures. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is a real basic way for you to make the same quality of amendments from any of the big box stores. Okay, and it's not going to be super expensive. Some of the things that we're going to use: some composted steer manure. So you'll see this brand. You may see the Black Cow brand. But let's talk about this real quick. So I did another video. We did another video where we talked about the dangers of using bag manure, that they could be contaminated with Grazon or some other kind of herbicide, or something that I just recently found out. And I'll link that video somewhere on the screen so you can watch it. And something that we just more recently found out from Homestead Heart. She lost a lot of her crop because the the Black Cow that they were using wasn't fully composted. Okay, so when she said when they smelled it, it smelled like ammonia. So this is the second bag this morning that I've opened. The first bag that we had smelled like ammonia. So I'm like, okay, before I throw that in my mix, let me see what the other bags smell like. Just see if it's a common thing. Open this bag, doesn't smell like ammonia. It smells like earth. It smells natural, right? And for lack of better terms, it smells clean. So we're gonna go with this bag right here. And these bags of composted steer manure, of composted manure from any of the big box stores, roughly about $2.50 to $3. No more than, I haven't seen them for more than $3 ever in the last 3 or 4 years that we've been doing this, right? We're also going to use some of this chicken manure. I know you guys hear the chickens in the back, but they're not giving us manure right now. They're pooping, right? But we don't have anything down to catch the manure. So we're letting the manure just sit into the soil to improve the soil quality where they're running. We're using this chicken manure, composted once again. I don't know if this typically smells like ammonia, but it does not smell like ammonia. This bag doesn't. So this is a good start. This is a good start for the super poop. And then what you can also add, let me see, is this the right one? You can add, there's an additional amendment, some worm castings, right? You can add some worm castings. All three of these amendments you can find in any of the big box stores, and they're not super expensive. Okay, but the worm castings is going to be the most expensive. If you go to a big box store, you're looking at spending maybe $10 on a bag of worm castings about this big, right? So that is the basis of the basic super poop, right? If that's what you have access to. Also look in your stores to see what other kind of manures you may have access to. Okay, but just as a general start, that you'll be good with just those two. Once you mix it, you can use it as a top dressing, and just go over, adding an inch or 2 or 3 to each bed, or you can mix it into your soil. Either way. So like I said, that's the basics. That's really all you need. So if you live in like I said, in a apartment or a condo where you don't want to be dragging, bags and bins of manure into your house, this will work perfectly. And the last of the basics that we're going to talk about is going to be the bone meal. So this bone meal comes in two different forms, I guess you could say. So this is more like a granule. This is almost like sand. I don't know if y'all can see it, but this is almost like sand, right? This is a $20 bag from Big Blue, and it looked like it has pieces of bone and some other stuff in there, right? But you can also get it where it's almost like it looks like flour. It's so powdery, it looks like flour, You could get it in either form, and either form is going to do really well. If you get the powdered one, it's going to have more of the phosphorus and like almost basically nothing else. But if you get the kind that we have right here with this more of the sandy type, it has it has more phosphorus than anything else, but it has a little bit of nitrogen and a little bit of potassium too. So it's just whatever floats your boat. Either way you look at it, you can't go wrong. You're going to be good with either one. All right. So that's the basics. That's the basis. Like if I was going to start making my own soil, my own super poop, so per se, right? This is where I would start. I would start with some cow poop, some chicken poop, some worm poop. That's it. And I would throw in some bone meal to help with the phosphorus. Okay. But this is a good starting point. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn that super poop into super duper poop. So what we're gonna also add is some pelletized alfalfa. So we're gonna add this. This is gonna be a good source of nitrogen for the plant. We're gonna add this as well, and I'm gonna add some azomite rock dust because this provides a little bit of potassium. This is for the trace minerals more so than it is for the potash. We're gonna also add some other kind of manures to help give it that boost as well. So let's go ahead and get started mixing this stuff up. All right, y'all. So our bases, I already started mixing this in, mixing this together. Then I decided to do the video on it afterwards. So what I have in here is I have some chicken poop and a little bit of the cow poop, but it's about maybe 3/4 of a bag of the chicken poop, and then a half a bag of the cow poop. The little pellets that you see in there, we get those from a neighbor who has a llama farm. Okay, and she has llama, alpaca, she has sheep, goats, whatever, chickens. So she generously allows us to come and get as much as we want. So that's what you see in there, right? When she uses it, she likes to put it on top. I like to mix it in so that the microbes can get to it and start breaking it down a little bit faster. And keep in mind, y'all, like this stuff that we're making, this is coming from natural materials. So it's gonna take, this is a slow feed. This isn't a quick boost of nutrients. This is a slow continuous feed, consistent feed throughout the growth season. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some of this alfalfa, right? So let's just say that this is just, cow and chicken poop. At this point, I'm just add my alfalfa. I'm gonna come, then when I come through, I'm gonna come through with some bone meal.
This is some powerful stuff right here.
Yeah.
Like,
come do with some bone meal.
Yeah,
Hey, it literally smells like newly printed money. So new money, y'all. This is some worm castings, some azomite rock dust. You can just film this stuff now. You ain't gotta film me. Show what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna just mix all this in. And like I said, these are all natural ingredients. So this stuff is just gonna break down over time and continue to feed the microbes in your garden, introduce new microbes to your garden through the manure, and help just feed everything. That, and honestly, that's it. That right there will be enough for you to do some amazing things in your garden. Once we found a cheaper, easier, and what I consider better way to treat your earth, to keep your plants happy, why go against it? Like, why go against it? The super poop is phenomenal, and I wish I could send it to all of you. So because we can't send it to you, this is the next best thing. That was a basic way of creating your own super poop at home without spending a lot of money, right? You don't need all those special amendments and special bags of this and bottles of that. If you stick with the basics, you'll be completely fine. You will be completely fine with it. I've seen it time and time again from people here locally and on YouTube. So it proves that it works. And we've done it ourselves. We've been doing it ourselves. So said y'all, we appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you found value in this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. If you grow using mostly organic methods, let us know your opinion on that and how that works for you down in the comment section. And we will see you guys in the next video.